Hello, my name is Dominic Underhallhouse and welcome to another episode of Moonbreaker. In today's episode we're going to be trying out a list all focused around one unit, and I want to see if we can make it work, and I've gone for the one and only arms dealer Yuki. So the point in this list is that other than one other unit, which I'll get to in a moment, there are no activated abilities in this unit in this list whatsoever. The reason for that is we want to save all of our cinder to be able to activate arms dealer Yuki and just to throw as many different flamers, grenades, mines, everything we can at the opponent, while still staying relatively competitive early on, and having that reasonable chance in the early game. So the list that we've gone for, it's obviously going to be focused a bit around AoE because that's what arms dealer Yuki provides, and we wanted to sort of find ways of just synergizing with that. So the first up, the thing we've got here is Fixer is our only other unit with an activated ability, and that is because it helps generate additional cinder so that when we do have Yuki down we can use even more abilities. It might not come up too often, I'm probably not going to be using it all the time because obviously the rest of us don't have abilities naturally, but it gives us a one drop that fits that role a little bit. It's not exactly Maximus, but I want to try and play a few different things out of the normal units, sometimes here and there. The other side of which is Broken Vengeance. I needed a good 2-drop. Broken Vengeance helps us just stay in those early game turns. Beatrice here is a little bit of a tough option. We've got Jailbreak as well, so we have got a few early game plays. We want as many things out as possible to use with Yuki, but I still want to be able to curve. So we've got Hit and Run here as well. Just a bit of value. That ambush, we don't need to worry about the accuracy and the ability that Arya has. We've got Torian Guardian to protect us. We've got Shrapnel for, again, more AoE. So we've got AoE here, AoE on Beatrice, and AoE from Yuki. And then Yuki herself is obviously the core part of the list. I've chosen Zax as the captain because we can group things up, and we also get another mine, which is what Yuki gives out anyway, so we can keep going down that front. And then the last two units here is Ursic's Nectarvine to start healing things up, and Defense Dome to keep us a little bit safer in the long run. We probably don't end up playing these most games, but if we do, it's going to be really funny watching a plant throw a grenade at someone and a turret, well, an entirely defensive thing just start flame throwing things. To me, this seems like a very fun list, and hopefully you guys will enjoy watching it. If you do enjoy this, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can like the video, you can drop a comment down below. I want to know what units would you like me to see lists built around. So I've done a whole bunch of build around lists in the past, I'm looking to do some again, and I just wanted to try doing an arms dealer Yuki one early on because I think it could be a lot of fun. And so yeah, any way you can support the channel is much appreciated. Even better news for me, I don't have to cut and stop recording, the game's found already, so we can jump straight into this and have a little bit of fun. We've come against Kaiju, so we're going to be taking out some big monsters. That is a really nice looking exterior. I like what they've done with the metallic and the purple blade as well. It looks like they've kept sort of the wiring on the shield roughly the same, but then they've gone over some of the other panels in different colours. That's a pretty good look. Good job, Kaiju. Good job. Okay, so the awkward part is we have to make sure we get to arms dealer Yuki. So we're going to be trying that early on. Unfortunately the opponent's going first. If we were going first we could just sneak up here, get this spot, and basically get a free 2 points. Oh, okay, so that's not the safest Maximus I've ever seen, to be completely honest. So what's the best angle we can get on him? We get 55 if we go there. To be completely honest, I'm probably going to consider just grav disking ourselves even further up and trying to get a slightly better angle. I think this looks like it'll be better. And it means we're, again, fairly safe from Extilio. We're not just giving them 2 free points. There we go. Knock them off of it. And to be honest, we're just going to pop Broken Vengeance down. In fact, we might as well just put it on the objective. Make it more difficult for them. So they're going to take this, but we're going to have a bit more pressure in the range front. We've got Beatrice probably going to be our next play here. So both of our crew are quite good versus their Maximus. So I'm probably thinking maybe Beatrice this turn, next turn either Torian or maybe Fixer Jailbreak, something along those lines. In fact, depending on where they position Maximus, oh, I wish they'd hit that other shot, that would have been so good for me. Yeah, so if they go all the way over there, we might actually just move over and deploy Jailbreak in that direction. They've given up this point, which is nice for us. And see what they do here. If they deploy like a melee unit too close, like if this is... Okay, well, that obviously needs to take a hit immediately. The question is, can we get a good Maximus hit? Do you know what I think we might be able to do? Is actually just drag ourselves over this way and get Broken Vengeance to finish off Maximus. So let's do this first of all. Yeah, we're just going to take that 96% chance. Go for that. We're going to keep pushing the crew here. And interestingly, where can we get to? I think what I want to do is I want to put myself over here, but I'm going to deploy a sleeper mine. So we're going to deploy the mine about here to make it hard for them to get to us. We're going to run over this direction, and we're going to deploy Beatrice. Maybe, I mean, all the way over here could actually help, but we need to contest this objective, so Beatrice can just go over here, I think, and try and make it so that Axel has a harder time hitting both. There we go. We're just not giving them 3 points. If they keep moving this way, we'll probably drop hit and run here and try and get that route done. So yeah, so we've made it really awkward for them to try and get anything good done with Axel Pyro, which is great for us because I'll be honest, this is he's a difficult unit to deal with sometimes. Yeah, so they're just out of range of everything. They're only going to be able to hit the mine, which is perfect for us. It's exactly what we want. Yeah, so that's good. They're also going to be slightly short of the objective, which is nice. And now with multiple units hanging around, so Beatrice is obviously going to be moving forwards, we're going to start putting damage down, or at least some damage down onto this, and we're going to start looking at blocking things with mines as well. This could be a jailbreak. I mean, trying to think what else they could play. Like, if they played a jailbreak here, that's not bad. To be honest, oh, okay, this looks like Aria. Yeah, there we go. So we can't quite get in range here unless we use Grab Disc, but honestly, I think that might be the right play. So just Grav Disc things in this direction, preferably without Zax moving too much. So if we go with this, this might work first of all. Okay, that was really, really bad. So I guess we just hit Extilior. Like, we need to hit this and move back here. So Beatrice can get an angle onto it. Do we have a good Broken Vengeance angle first? No, we don't. So we're just going to go up here first and just go for the hit. We're not going to worry about hitting immediately. That being in the way is slightly awkward, but let's go for that 91%. See if we can clear out Axel. Perfect. Extilior can't run around. We're going to pop another mine down. Just, in fact, probably just off of him here. And do we want to play anything, or do we want to save for Yuki? I'm going to play Fixer back here, because we should get 3 next turn, and this helps us save for Armsy the Yuki next turn, and it will give us a little bit more of that. Yeah, basically what we're here for. Basically, yeah, we get the toys. Yeah, so that's the right choice for them. They now have to use their movement to get to whatever they're going to hit. That's perfectly fine. So we can now start hitting back with Zax. We can use Grav Discs. We can really start trying to use our utility to trap Extilior into place and giving him at most 1 attack when we're getting multiple attacks per turn. Okay, Jailbreak is fine. To be honest, with Jailbreak there, because Beatrice can't move. I mean, if we could maybe just pull them slightly further up, we could even maybe get a really nice Beatrice chain going. Or Beatrice attack, rather. Okay, well, Stitchy needs to die. That's the easy choice. So if we can get an angle onto Stitchy, that's what we're going to do. So it might even be that we Grav Disc down this way, so that we can get Stitchy. So, can we drag... No, we can't. So, we're going to try and drag all 3 of these back and then just work out what Beatrice does after the fact, because she should be then free. There we go. So that's the angle we want for Beatrice. So that means Fixer probably needs to just take as good a shot as we can get. Okay, well, given that this isn't going to plan, we're just going to... I think we're just going to take the shot on the enemy captain. Yeah, I actually think that's what we're going to do. So we're already on this. So we'll go for that attack there and get attacked back, but that's fine. Yeah, I think we're just pushing on to Exterior here, to be honest. So can we get a good... There, you can get 89 and still touch this, that's good. We missed anyway. So pop a Sleeper Mine down here just out of range, so he has to activate to deal with it. And pop Arms Dealer Yuki down at the back. And we'll put Call Favor on ourselves. Let's just move round to here. Make it harder for them to get to us. So they're getting the 1 point, we've got more. So they can clear this up, this is fine, they can deal with Beatrice. But then we get the Arms Dealer Yuki triggers next turn and we can start having fun. Because that's what we're here for, we're here to throw everything at our opponent. Yep, healing the captain is perfectly fine by us because we want to deal with Stitchy ideally anyway, or anything else. Yeah, and they can hit us and we hit back, so without Arya, they need to get this Arya attack in now. Because if they don't, we actually are going to end up living with Beatrice, which is a very good deal for us. Yeah, I guess so they're just going to use the activation here. Oh, they've used this cinder, so they're just going to hope. No, go here. Please go here. Okay, well, I don't think that's the right choice, because now they're leaving themselves open to taking a bit more damage. Oh, that hadn't attacked. I thought it had attacked already. Okay, that's fine. In that case, that makes no difference whatsoever. That's perfectly reasonable. So we're going to go for some big AoEs here. We get Arms Dealer Yuki going. Go on, deploy somewhere nearby. Let's have some fun. We should have a load of cinder. Is this going to be 6 cinder? So we should. In fact, we probably only have 1 activation early on. But if we get the activation and then everyone has it for following turns, that's really good for us. So we'll just keep on pushing. Is that Whisper? Oh, that's Jailbreak. They've got their Broken Vengeance. Okay. So we're just going to push damage through. Push damage. Gonna move to about here, I think. Just try and contest this.
Not too late to trot off.
Yuki wants to get a good angle somewhere. No, nothing we can do. So Zax needs to move away then, because Zax can't trigger this anyway. So in that case, we're not going to use the abilities this turn anyway. So let's just grab disc here and go for the big pull here. Get as much damage as we can onto them. Then we'll move away. Then we'll move in onto the enemy captain. Then we're going to do our... we need to deploy first, so... Taurian Guardian. And in fact we'll do Jailbreak here. Yuki can Fire Sail. And we'll pop a Sleeper Mine now. Can we get just in there? There we go. And we'll hide a bit further back. Okay, so now we've got loads of abilities. Fixer has a Detonia Grenade. We've got a Sleeper Mine on Jailbreak. We've still got Fire Sail there. We've got a Flamer over here. Explosives here. We've got so many things. So they can kill Fixer. So this was probably a mistake, because when I did this, I thought I had I forgot I hadn't moved Zax, basically. I thought I was going to be able to do a mine over here to block this, but I didn't.
Enjoy.
This is fine. They've taken that point from us. If they miss this, we're in a great spot. Okay, so they're going to kill the mine. If they miss the attack onto Taurian, then we attack back. That's great for us. Yeah, they got some... I mean, that's not unreasonable. Okay, at least we hit back. The Broken Vengeance chain is obviously always a threat, but now their Broken Vengeance is not out of the woods yet. And we could potentially have some AoE. So we had Flamer here. So we only actually have Flamer in mind because we lost all our units. This isn't going as well as I hoped.
Could we throw the cinder at them?
But I will say that's pretty good. So let's take the shot first, because the shot doesn't do as much. So we'll Fire Flamer all of this. Okay, that makes me a little bit happy. Do we get a good angle anywhere onto Stitchy? No, so what if we just start pushing on Extilio? Actually, no, you know what? I think I really want to get an angle onto Stitchy here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and pull these out of the way. Because Stitchy's the thing that can, I think, save them this game. So if we can clear this out, we'll pop, say, a mine down about here. We've got another mine we can pop just behind them here. And then we're going to put defense dome down here. And we're going to put hit and run onto this objective. Torian hasn't done anything yet. Just there, that's fine. I'm okay here. Okay, I feel fairly safe now. They're burning. We've got rid of Stitchy. We've got some threats in their backline that they have to deal with. Multiple mines. The Flamer did good work. We didn't use Yuki. We could have used Yuki again. We could just do it next turn, it's fine. Again, this dome is going to be great. If we can get dome to actually do something. Because next turn we can activate and double use-abilities as well. Yeah. Oh, they need to kill it. We're going to win with the Yuki. I think we've got this because Extilio now has to attack here. Oh, it can't move. So they can't kill this? This is a bad choice. You need to move first. I think we're not winning on points, but we're contesting well enough on points. Yeah, this is all fine. We can move in here, we can just kill one of these and then move back in. Yeah. You're not... Okay, so they killed that, so that's fine. But do we have enough? We might do. We could potentially just fire sale and get somewhere. Ooh, Furia. Because we've got, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can we get them in range of that mine? Potentially, yeah. Okay, so how do we want to do this? I mean, we're obviously going to fire sale, so we might as well just deploy our Nectarvine first. In fact, we're doing Nectarvine and Shrapnel. We're going all out. We're just blocking everything in place. Nectarvine and Shrapnel. Fire sale. And what do we get? Fire Flamer. Perfect. So Defense Dome is going to flamethrower some things. Of course it does. Yuki's going to poke. And then maybe try and move out the way. Torian can't quite reach, so Torian's going to throw a grenade. Unless we've got anything better. No, so Torian throws a grenade. Takes out both of these. Can we get all three things? No, take out both of those. And then Zax is going to try and go for the one hit here, 97%, but if we hit this, they burn to death. And that is all Yuki, because there's no Axial Pyro in our list. Sure, we'll just hit this and go back here. There we go. And the tick over. The burn. There we have it. Arms Dealer Yuki absolutely won us that game. It's one of the things we were in a good position, but we started falling behind, but getting that extra value out of our units, essentially double dipping on the utility of all of them. And this is why I wanted to make sure we didn't use Cinder intensive units, so we can use our mines, our grav disc effectively early on, and then in the late game we can spend it all doing the fun things. So here was the list. I think it went really well. If you'd have done anything differently, please do let me know, especially in terms of list building, but like I said, I didn't want too many things that were going to be Cinder intensive. I think I misplayed a couple of positioning things. So, you know, let units die. We could have had more activations, but we had more than we could realistically use anyway. And this was what Kaiju was saying. Oh, amazing! They've done their entire army as like a paint scheme. I love it when people do that. I think it looks great. So, congratulations, Kaiju. That was a great game. If you guys have enjoyed this, please do hit that subscribe button, like the video, drop a comment with all those things. And if you really want to support the channel, the Patreon is the best thing you can do. So you can pop that in. There's a link in the description down below. Pop over there and support the channel if you've got that option. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I've had a lot of fun, but most importantly, have a good day.